So, hi Khushi, my name is Emanuela. I am a social service worker who will be working with you for the next 8 weeks.
Okay.
I did review your intake and I sent you the confidentiality, but I would like to go over it with you again.
Okay.
So, just to inform you about confidentiality is if you tell me that you or someone else is in harm, then I'll have to report that. If you report to me that a child under the age of 18 isn't in harm, I also have to report that, or any
Okay.
elderly abuse,
Right.
then that's something I have to report.
Okay.
Or if you're a danger to yourself or anyone else as
right.
well.
Right.
With that, anything that you say to me is kept between us unless I have to share it with my supervisor. So
Okay.
I can guarantee confidentiality, but not complete confidentiality.
Okay.
And I will be taking notes. So anything that I tell you, if you would like to know what your notes are, just let me know and I will pass those on to you.
Okay. Sure.
So can we start with what brings you here today?
Sure. So recently I've been facing issues and I'm trying to strike balance between my life. I have job, I have studies, I've moved out from my hometown, I've never stayed alone, so I'm struggling and juggling with that as well. Cooking food, doing groceries, it's very gross. So I'm just trying to strike right balance in my life and it's very overwhelming.
Okay, so could you tell me what is your day-to-day look like?
Well, I wake up early in the morning around 4 to 5 because at 8 o'clock I have my classes. Then after that I have my shift and there are so many assignments. I usually try to make to-do list, but that isn't working in my favor. So these are my priorities and I'm just trying to time badge, but I'm not able to.
Okay, and are you also a student?
I'm a student right now.
Okay, and what program are you taking?
Sorry?
Are you a student and what program are you taking?
I'm taking mental health and drugs addiction. I'm in addictions worker program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're also working at the same time.
Right.
Is this your first time living on your own?
Yeah, it's my first time living on my own.
Okay, and so I can understand the challenge of being out of home for the first time and then now figuring out things for yourself. That must be very difficult.
Yes.
So in terms of balance, say if you were to wake up tomorrow and your life you have this new balance, what does that look like for you?
It looks like a magic because I've been trying to achieve this goal from a while.
Okay.
Right now. Like even back home in India, I used to, try to multitask, but there was no balance. Like,
Okay.
you try to do so many things, but you are not doing those things perfectly. It's like you want to do everything, you want to achieve everything.
Okay.
So it will be good. I'll be happy. I'll feel accomplished. I'll feel as if I have attained something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and that will help me to add new number of activities in my routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your day-to-day now with all the busyness, are there things that you can reduce? So I know with working, with school, and just taking care of yourself, are there things that in your day-to-day that you could maybe pay less attention to, or just like cut out from the day and move it to another day to help balance out your days?
Well, so for me right now, there are 3 to 4 things or priorities that are very important for me. First one is my studies, of course.
Yeah.
Secondly, job. I need money to survive.
Yes, of course.
Thirdly, my self-development, like gymming. I love to gym. I love to focus on my fitness. I cannot survive without that. I want to remain sane. That is important. And I like to dedicate 2 hours in gymming.
Okay.
I love that. And fourth, friends, social life. Obviously, you need to spend time with them. So all in all, these are the things, and this just occupies my entire day. And also side by side, I'm preparing for my masters, watching extra videos, podcasts and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Reading extra books to learn more, to gain more knowledge, inculcate more insights about my goals. So maybe I can reduce that, but I don't want to because that's important.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So from what you're saying, you have a lot of things that are stressful, but you also need them in your day.
Yeah.
So something like work, you do need, you can't reduce that. Are you working full-time and you're a full-time student?
I'm not a full-time student. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
working full-time right now. It's
Alright.
just part-time job. It's not allowed. I think rule was changed recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so now your hours are like reduced to a set time you have to work.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Wow, that's hard when you need money. So you go to school part time and you go to work part time,
Yeah.
and then you have the gym. Something like the gym is something you do 2 hours a day, and I know
Yeah.
how good physical activity can be for your
Yeah,
mental
it is.
health. And also, like, let's say between hanging out with friends and the gym,
Yeah.
for those two things, is it one of those that you can cut down by an hour, just to give yourself that space of like freedom and like in relaxation for yourself, or are those things that you feel like keeping?
I forgot to mention, sometimes I go for swimming as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I go
Alright.
for swimming as well, so maybe I can reduce the number of days that I'm going
Okay.
for swimming,
Yeah.
or maybe cut the number of days of gymming,
Okay.
maybe to 2 days,
Yeah.
and dedicate that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that sounds, is there anything else in your life that's happening outside of trying to find balance?
Yeah, like I'm away from my home, I miss my family.
Okay.
I'm staying without them for the very first time.
Okay. So then,
Yeah.
are you able to talk to them often?
Yeah, I try to talk to them, but sometimes there are days, like my mom is an entrepreneur,
Okay.
so is my dad. So everyone is busy at times.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are not able to talk for 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's overwhelming at times, but yeah, we are trying.
For sure.
Yeah.
That can be very
I'm
overwhelming.
planning to go to my back home India like very
Okay.
soon
Oh, that's
to
really
meet them.
exciting.
So
Yeah.
let's see.
How long has it been since you've been home?
I came in December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
It's not much, like, because like students usually take 2 years to travel back, and
Yeah.
I'm planning to go early. So
Okay, that's very. I'm glad you have that opportunity to go
yeah,
home.
Yeah.
Yes, and not being able to talk to them and stuff like that is very difficult.
Yeah.
So, that's it.